Take a set. Ready? I got double time. 3 down. Ready?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Jam. Big gas.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin. 69 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 180. 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
I got you, boy. My 55. Watch the slip. Hey, check right. Gun.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Great.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 30 on second down, Newton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Smith. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll try again with Elliott, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now Cam, option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a mist.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Prescott on first down. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Kill. Let's go. 47. 54. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott steps away to his left. Austin's got it left side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That's fielded in the end zone. First hit, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Let's get it. There you go. 47. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike's 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's more on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Express! Motion. Mike 55! Mike 55!
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 55! Mike 55! In your face! Hey! Check 26, check. Express! Motion, reset.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Hey, check Mike. Greg. I'm here all day. I'm here all over. 55, Mike, 55. Watch the pass. Express!
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Going to 53. 55. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 56 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malik Collins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. There you go. 54 mics. You must be dreaming. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to Elliott again. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Watch 55. All day.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. Now a desperate. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Again, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man, Lord.
past the big skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Chills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20. And down at the 20. Two-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Play action. Now Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one, the big shot?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
51 to Mike. Hey, come on now. Mike 51, Mike.
They go play action now. Taylor being chased out left. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop it? It would be 0-0 right now, or no? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rip left, rip left. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready? 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 9. Taylor got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Taylor. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Taylor going to run the option right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Set, round 80. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Taylor. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action with Taylor. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Taylor hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
59, 59. 24.
58, boys. Hayward. Here we go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch twist.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This is it. 19.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A big pickup of 38. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jerry Tillery drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 66, half. Truck.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
To throw again is Taylor.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check right, check right. Check right, check right. Watch 55. I got it. 55's my guy, 55. Come on.
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And another negative play there as they stop him again.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Under 10, 10. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check it back, check it back. Check, check, lucky, lucky.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Play action, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it, are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On third down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return, it's King. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Quick move by Miller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson. Completion left side to Miller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
from the red zone now. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Taylor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now it's Taylor. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And Watson's going to throw it here. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Dumps it complete to Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So Houston going to come away.